Slack is Good News Planet. We're here with an illustrious group, and this is going to be a great show. We're going to learn about numerous things about the holiday time in Myanmar. We've been introduced to this whole group through our good friend, Professor Jasmine Tang, who's a Chinese language of languages and literatures department, SUNY Geneseo, New York, USA. And then we're going to be with a group which includes professors to tutors, over 40 members in our group from the Republic of the Union of Myanmar. All are from the Ministry of Education under the Faculties of Social Science, National Science, Education, Economics, Distance Education, and Languages, all from different universities, over 20 universities, and from different departments serving under government universities. And we'll have, I think, 5, hopefully, representatives here today. And so this is exciting. Austin Tang is a producer with us for many years on with Good News, and Jasmine Tang is on and has been very close to our company for many years as well. I thank you for that. And Jasmine, maybe give us a good introduction here, please.
Okay, good morning to everybody in the States, and good night in the Myanmar. I'm so glad that we are fortunately to have everybody on this Zoom workshop. And I want to let you know that this is one of my teaching classes, role play. My philosophy is bringing you in the 21st culture and education and language of the 21st century. Today, we are honored to have all my junior research scholars to give you different presentations of New Year celebration in different culture perspective.
So now I'd like to invite the first presenter of our group. So.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I wish all of you a special day. I would like to say all of you Happy New Year, Niteku Minglava in Myanmar language. Now, we'd like to present about our Myanmar traditional New Year festival. It is also known as the Jan Water Festival. It is the most expected celebration of our Myanmar people because this is very wonderful for our local people and also for the tourists who are traveling to our country. This is very wonderful for our local people and also for the tourists who are traveling to our country, Myanmar. So you can have a delightful moment because you can get wet with the cool water among thousands of people in the festival. Moreover, you can scream aloud with the people on the road leaving all your stress behind. So I'm sure you will enjoy Myanmar New Year Festival. Now, actually, there's lots of members in our group. We all come from different locations in Myanmar to collaborate on this presentation. Though we are from different cultures and regions, we love and support with each other. But here, there are only 5 presenters to represent our group. Let me introduce myself. My name is Yimunchu, and I'm an assistant lecturer from Faculties University. Now, I will introduce you all with my colleagues. This is Emma, a tutor at Moni University. This is Tintin Win, an assistant lecturer at Mandalay University of Distance Education. This is Medesu, an assistant lecturer at Mandalay University of Foreign Languages. This is Mary, associate professor at Yangon University of Economics. Now, may I present about our country first? Now, our country, the Myanmar, the Republic of the Union of Myanmar. As you know, Myanmar is a culturally and ethnically diverse nation. There are altogether 135 distinct ethnic groups. Normally, these are grouped into 8 major national races. They are Kachin, Kaya, Kayin, Chin, Mon, Burma, Rakhine. They all participate in this festival. But there is a little difference between our groups and regions. The celebration shows distinct characteristics in different regions. Now, next point brings me about the period or our New Year festival. Our Myanmar New Year festival is Kamison. It is held in Daegu. Daegu is the first month of a Myanmar calendar and is usually first in April. The festival goes for 5 days from April 13 to 17. The length of celebration is determined by partners of Brahmin astrologers. This is our traditional Myanmar calendar. In this calendar, you will see that the days with the red color from 13 to 17 are national holidays for the festival. Really, this is the best time of the year and also the highlight of Myanmar tours in April. Now, I will carry on how Myanmar people celebrate the Jan festival during this period. There are altogether 5 days. They are first day. The first day is the Jan Eve. In Myanmar, we call it a Jone. This is the start of a variety of religious activities. On the first day, we go to the temples and pagodas to observe Buddhist relief and offer to monks, watch the Buddha image, and pray also for our bedtime. The water throwing starts on second day. We quote in Myanmar language the Jani. On that day, the Jamin, the king of angels, make a descent from the heavens to earth. The third and fourth days are the two following days of water throwing. Third day, we call in Myanmar a journey, which may run on an extra day in certain years. Fourth day in Myanmar, a journey. This is the last day when the Jamin, the king or angel, returns to the heavens. The fifth day is also called the New Year's Day. In Myanmar, we call it Nasan Diane. This is the last day of the festival and also the start of the Burmese man or Daegu. Many people make New Year resolutions, generally in the Menti or Wesen, doing meritorious deeds. Now, I would like to present about our New Year festival, the Jan. In Myanmar, it is known as the Jan. Its mean, Changi River. It coincides with the entry of the sun from Pisces to Aries. It is also the celebration of the annual visit of the Jamin, the king of the angel to the earth. We Myanmar people believe that water will dry out the bad leg. So, what does the water symbolize? As water symbolizes coolness and clearness and cleansing all the dirt and grime, it is celebrated by throwing water to each other. So it can purify the sins and misfortune of the past year. And also it brings coolness and pacifies the mind of people for the new year. Now, may I present about the history of the Jan? It started from the age or began. So I would like to present about the Jan image or began art from 11th to 13th centuries AD. In Myanmar, our festival, the Jan was held since the Dagon period, but it becomes more prominent from the first dynasty began up to nowadays. It is not only a social fun festival, but also the traditional and religious activities of Buddhism. Really, it is originated from the Hindu cultural myth of India. So here, next slide, I would present about the Buddhist version of a Hindu myth. So may I present about the Buddhist version of a Hindu myth? The first picture you will see, this is Brahmas in Myanmar language, Brahma. Second picture is Deva Sikrat in Myanmar language, the Jamin. And the third picture is Ganesha. It's a very powerful god or Hindu. Now, in the Hindu myth, the king of Brahma lost a wager to the king of Deva. the Jamin, because of losing the wager, he was decapitated, and the head of the elephant was put into his body. This is also transforming him into Geneseo. Really, the Brahma was very powerful. So if his head was thrown into the sea, it would dry up immediately. Likewise, if the head was thrown into the air, the sky would burst into flames. That's why the Jamin commanded that the Brahma's head be carried by one prince after another, taking turns for a year. Therefore, our New Year festival, the Jan, is an event to signify the changes of the hands of Brahma's head. In this way, we celebrated our festival, the Jan. Thank you for your attention. May I invite the next presenter?
Yes, please do. 很好。
Very good.
Thank you.
The traditional approach of a New Year celebration known as Dinjan or Water Festival. During this festival, we Myanmar people enjoy by being involved in various activities like music, song, dance, and other merit-making activities in anticipation of the Water Festival. In the first day of the Water Festival, Myanmar people welcome the Jamin, the king of the angels, with a da'u. A da'u means clay pot containing scented flowers and leaves. Now I'd like to talk about Bataupan, our Myanmar national flower. It is golden yellow blossoms and fragrant with first rains. The Myanmar Batau flower is a symbol of strength, durability, and the flowers are indispensable in the ritual of Myanmar side. They blossom once per year. They are very loyal and very valuable. Please let me invite you to come free the summer breeze with the smell of Batau and enjoy Myanmar traditional water festival. As the first presenter said, Indian cultures and traditions are different according to cities and divisions of Myanmar. So I like to present the elaborate different celebration in some regions around Myanmar. The style of holding the Dinjan Water Festival is slightly different among Myanmar nationalities due to geographical conditions, but it is basically the same as it has been in existence since hundreds of years ago. This slide shows the liveliest areas of Myanmar during Dinjan Festival. The first picture is the traditional dancing performance panels and people throwing water around Mandalay Palace gates. The Mandalay Palace Gate is the only place in Mandalay that has a near unlimited supply of water. The second picture is people throwing water in Yangon, which is the largest city of Myanmar. Almost all the roads and streets in Yangon have their own panels and music performance. This time, I'm going to present different celebrations of water festival in Rakhine State. Rakhine State is one of the states in Myanmar. The word Rakhine means one who maintains his own race. Rakhine traditional water festival is also popular among nationalities of Myanmar. Rakhine Dinjan is usually celebrated in three ways, namely Nanda Grande ceremony, offering Nanda water to Buddha statues, and holding the water festival. Nanda means sandalwood, and Nanda water means scented water, obtained by Grande sandalwood in Myanmar language. Before pre-Dinjan Day, Rakhine ladies assemble by bringing and Grande Nandapu and Nandani, which means red and white sandalwood in Myanmar language, to make Nanda water. On the other hand, Rakhine men sing songs with the musical instruments to cheer of the festival. After that, most of the people go to the pagodas and monasteries and do the cleanings and offering of the Nanda water to Buddha statues. To celebrate Dinjan festival, Rakhine people built a big tent with a traditional long boat placed in the middle. Water is fed into a long bowl to pour the water on the people. This is generally the types of water festival in Rakhine State, but all are not the same and differ according to their region's custom. Now let me present the different Dinjan festival of Inle Lake in Shan State. Inland Lake, the Highland Lake in Shan State, and also the second in Myanmar, is one of the most well-known tourism sites for both local and foreign visitors. Inland Floating Water Festival is held for the first time in 2019. Floating Dinjan culture is one of the most famous traditions of inter-ethnic groups, and in the traditional performance and other entertainment programs are involved. They also celebrated offering donations to thousand men on the lake with boats. This celebration also included a New Year floating Dhamma donation ceremony by the famous nobleman. This time, I'm going to present the traditional way of celebrating Dinjan, which still continued in rural areas. The sprinkling of scented water in the silver bowl using sprigs of jumbo is a traditional way in this area. So, I'm sure if you make a trip to Myanmar during this time, there will be a unique chance for you to experience the rich culture and traditions of Myanmar people. Thank you for your attention. May I invite the next presenter?
Hello, everyone. I'm Tin Tin Nguyen. I am assistant lecturer from Mandalay University of Distance Education. So today, what I would like to talk about is religious activities in Myanmar New Year. As you know, Dinjan is originated from the Buddhist version of a Hindu myth. Our Myanmar people make a variety of merit activities in the first day of the Dinjan festival. So we go to pagodas and we put sprigs of flower on a high altar before the Buddha images. And then we pour Buddha images with scented water in the ceremony, watching from the head down. By doing good deeds, we pray for our country to be peaceful, and we pray for everyone around the world to be healthy, wealthy, and peaceful. As my friends mentioned earlier, Dinjan is a time to observe the more spiritual side by making donations. So we go to monasteries and donate alms and offering to the monastic Thanga. Some people spend the days at monasteries taking 8 precepts more than 5 precepts. Here, I would like to explain a little about 5 precepts and 8 precepts. The 5 precepts are called 5 rules of training, and they are the most important substance of morality. And then they are the basic code of ethic for Buddhism. They are commitments to abstain from killing living beings, stealing, sexual misconduct, lying, and intoxication. To be honest life or to get honest life, Myanmar people must obey these 5 rules in every single day. During Dinjan and Sambat days, in Myanmar language, we call Ubot Ne. We take 8 precepts at monasteries. They include not only general rules, but also more specific ones, such as not having meals after noon, not sitting on high beds, and not wearing jewelry, cosmetics, and perfume, and no dancing, singing, or music. They are moral guidelines to maintain a healthy and non-harmful existence, and also they are considered to support meditation practice. As I mentioned earlier, we make donations and religious activities not only for the present life, but also for afterlife. So while most young people will reveal in the fun or Dinjan celebrations, others spend up to 10 days in the silent meditation practice of Vipassana. Here, Vipassana is a meditation technique that teaches art of living. Its aim is to remedy every misery of our life so we can live the life full of happiness. For young and old alike, Dinjan is a time to reflect at a meditation centered by watching away the sins of the past year with the power of Dhamma rather than water. Let me invite you to come and visit our country during summer holiday. There are many meditation centers in Myanmar if you want to learn Vipassana. If you feel depression or stress, Vipassana is the best medicine for you. So during Dinjan Festival, we offer food donations at various places. In Myanmar, we call Satu Dida. Satu Dida is a traditional Myanmar feast and merit-making activity. It features prominently in Myanmar culture, reinforcing the importance of generosity and almsgiving as our cultural norm. So we offer mouth-watering Tinjan food and delicacy as Satu Dida. So please take a look at the pictures. The first one is Mong Long Yebo. It is the most popular dish in Tinjan. It is also the sambar that features the festival. It is a glutinous rice ball with jaggery inside, thrown into boiling water in a huge cook. So, and it is served as soon as they resurface. If we want to play a prank on others, especially for young people, we put hot fresh chilies inside instead of jacker. As you know, it's a funny moment for young people in Myanmar. And then the next picture is Mo La Sao. We call Mo La Sao. It is another Indian snack. It is made of big or sticky rice with toasted sesame in jaggery, syrup, and coconut milk. It's also a delicious Indian food in Myanmar. So another one is Shui A. It is ice cold coconut milk poured over white bread, sticky rice, and different colors of assorted jellies. Mong La Sao and Shui A are favorite snacks in Myanmar. They can cool people down after hours of water fights under the hottest weather in Myanmar. The last one is Tinjan Tamin. It is rice cooked in scented water. It is a legitimate food in Moonstay. Moonstay is one state of Myanmar. So you might have tried many kinds of dishes in Myanmar, but there are 4 Tinjan festival season special treats. So the following is New Year's days in Myanmar. We call Nisan the year. So we visit elders and homemade with traditional offering of water in a terracotta pot and shampoo. And then young people perform hair washing for the elderly, often in the traditional manner with shampoo beans and bark. And also we perform nail cutting for the senior citizens. Our New Year's resolutions are made generally in the many of ways and doing meritorious deeds for our Jama. And then releasing fish is another time-honored tradition on this day. So when we release fish into the larger lakes or river, so we make a wish. I release you once, so you release me 10 times, like that. So as you know, Tinjan is also a common time for Buddhist initiation ceremonies. In Myanmar language, we call Shinpyu. The ceremony is a coming of age ceremony for boys under 20 years old. Initiation is the obligation of every Myanmar parents and the most important gift to their sons. It is believed that this deed will prevent the parents from having an evil afterlife in our tradition. The boys wear intricate costume, symbolic of the look of the royal prince, and the procession like the long, colorful train step toward the monastery, and then the parade circles clockwise around monastery or pagoda to pay respect to the Buddha. When boys join to the novicehood, they will spend a short time for a week or 10 days in a monastery to learn teachings of Buddha Dhamma. To witness an important rite of passage or New Year ceremony in Myanmar, you need to be at the right place at the right time. So let me remind you, this ceremony happens in summer holiday between March and May. So come and join with us in our New Year's resolutions and let's prepare for your afterlife. Thank you. Thank you for your attention. And so let me hand over to another presenter.
So I'm Mitesun, an external lecturer on Mandalay University of Foreign Languages. It's really nice to meet all of you here. Okay, now I'm going to present the social activities or how our people celebrate Water's festival to have fun. So as my friend mentioned earlier, the entire people of Myanmar, young and old alike, from far and wide, take part in Tien festivals. So in the olden days, Tien was a festival meant to usher in the new year with joy and happiness in a gentle manner. That's why, so traditionally, Tien festival was celebrated with the sprinkling of scented water in a silver bowl, using spirits of the bee or jumble. So these are the leaves of green tropical tree. So such a celebration is so lovely and one of our lovely traditions. So after welcoming the festival peacefully by doing religious activities on the first day of Tien, so most of young people are on the edge of their seat to go around the settings and to be splashed with water. So for their great fun. So that's why here I like to present the different times of water splashing of our New Year celebrations. It changes from time after time to times. So firstly, please have a look at the first picture. So it was taken in the 19th century. So at that time, people used buckets, pots, and cans of water to splash water to any passerby. That's why in the picture you can see an Englishman enjoying Tien. So, right, during our festival, no one escapes from drenching except monks, elder, sick ones, and pregnant women. So, these are really amazing, and so everyone can take part in it. So, and then so please look at the second picture. So in this picture was taken in the 20th century. So in the 20th century, people began using water pipes to splash the revelers, and then there are water throwing pavilions or pandals along the streets. So this is the different kinds of the water festival in the 20th century. Here is the new style of a modern day celebration. So in these days of the 21st century, everything's become more modernized. So there are many more pavilions along the streets of every city, town, and village across the country. So moreover, temporary water spray stations have become diverse as dance floor. So that's why, in addition to our traditional music or song, you can hear electronic music DJ. So come from the stage. So and then non-city people have employed garden hoses, food syringe, water pistols, and even fire hoses to draw the crowds. So water is splashed to any revelers and to those on the vehicles also. That's why, as you see in the picture, so pickup trucks are very, very popular among the revelers to drive around the city and experience each stage. So as my friend mentioned earlier, so our festival is celebrated in April. So it is the hottest time of the year in our country. So a good Darcy is welcomed by most of the people, you know. So at the same time, you're going around the cities. You can enjoy the performance on the pavilions, and you can sing along the famous singers on the stage, and then you can even dance along with the beat and electronic dance music. So that's why I think you feel like dancing under the rain because of water spraying over you. So and then so I know you have experienced dancing at the night or night in your country, right? But here, so you will get the chance to dance with your friend happily and water in the daytime. So I think it's like daytime dance party. So I dare say you won't feel any chill, even though you get wet or drenched because of your great happiness. So I really love to invite all of you to come and visit our New Year festivals, right?
Nice.
So now let me share with you some description about our New Year celebration. These are parade floats. and so amazing performance on them. So actually during the festival, in addition to daytime activity, nightfall also brings traditional music, songs, and dance. So real fun begins with those steps. So that's why floats are very important and popular among our people to visitors or to the pavilions and enjoying the night activities. So normally, floats are decorated and lit up with festive names, carry an orchestra, and dozens of young men, and then so young dance troops. So like local girls to dance on each of them. So these parades float, yeah, these parade floats roam the streets and then stop at every pedal and exchange the songs. So especially written for the festival, including Dinjan classics. So it's really amazing. So and then among Dinjan parade floats, Myanmar Silver Swan parade float is really grand and a famous too known among our people. So that's why I like to share with you about Myanmar Silver Swan parade float. You can see the picture of Myanmar Silver Swan parade floats. So I love this sample, right? So this float was founded by Myanmar band. This is the longest surviving music band in a modern Myanmar history. So I think it's over 94 years old. And then, so Myanmar band was founded in Mandalay by U Nye. So he was known as Myanmar Nye. Okay, so he was a renowned Myanmar musician and composer. He recorded over 40 albums and composed very famous songs. So because of his inborn music skill, he was awarded Alinga Joshua title. It is the highest national honor or recognition of an individual for their artistic skills by the government. That's why, so we call him Alinga Joshua Myanmar with honor. So I like to play the audio or tunes on his famous danger song. Please listen for a while. So here you can enjoy and you can have a taste of Myanmar danger song and music. Okay, so let me stop here. So this is so a sample for you. So you can you may notice the music of danger, the music of danger song and danger music. So these are slightly different from all the types of music, right? So normally, so our danger songs and danger music is created by using Myanmar traditional orchestra. So we call Saiwan. So this is the best thing to create our Myanmar traditional danger music and song. Okay. So the New Year songs. So Myanmar Nying composed were really famous and very iconic. So that's why they are still performed not only on Myanmar Swan Parade float, but also on every part of the every Indian paddles during our festivals. So we of Myanmar people have to wait and watch the incredible music and performance of the Myanmar Silver Swan Parade float. So that's why the Myanmar Silver Swan Parade float, it's still very popular and it has become a trademark of Indian celebration in Mandalay. So the second largest city of Myanmar. So that's why Mandalay Dungeon is more famous and popular than other cities. So that's why please don't forget to come and visit to Mandalay when you come to Myanmar. Okay.
Excellent.
I think it's time for our Myanmar traditional dance. Okay. Our New Year celebration of our water festivals will not be perfect if there's no traditional Indian dance. We call it Yang Aka in Myanmar language. So here I will make a caption with the Yang dance. Okay, it's a form of the group dance native to Myanmar. So this dance form features multiple dancers synchronizing, dancing and moving their heads with feet and hands to the beat of music, so often performed by a traditional Myanmar orchestra, so Saiwai. So during the festival, there are many competitions for Yang dance drums and floats. That's why local girls rehearse for a week in the run-up to the great event in song and dance in chorus lines, right? So as you see in picture, each band of girls are uniformly dressed in colorful tops and skirts. So we call it longi in Myanmar. So then they wear garlands of flower and tincture. Then they pin sweet scented yellow badao flower on their hair and dance with their friend happily. So it's our sweet Myanmar traditional Indian dance. All right. Now, I think all of you want to have a taste of Myanmar traditional Jain dance and our Indian song. So, the name of this song is Nuimar in Myanmar language. The theme of this song is to express the beauty of a Myanmar girl who is dancing Myanmar traditional Indian dance with a Indian song. So it's one of the famous Indian songs for you. Please enjoy it.
Hey, hey, Nuima. Hey, hey, Nuima. Nuima, ye ka moli ka chusaya kwe. Hey, hey, Nuima. Hey, hey, Nuima. Ke na lo shumwa na ka ma kwe. Nuima, ne ka jalo ka. Iyi na na jalo jo. Nuima ne ka jalo ka. Iyi na na jalo jo. Yamane onkwe, Nuima mala, yane onkwe. Hey, hey, Nuima. Hey, hey, Nuima. Nuima ye ka wonli ka chusaya kwe. Hey, hey, Nuima. Hey, hey, Nuima. Na shumwa na ka ma kwe. Nuima le ka jalo ka. Di na na jalo jo. Nuima le ka jalo ka. Di hey ຫນွေမ hey hey ຫນွေမຫນွေမရဲ့ကောင်းလေးကချစ်စရာကွယ် hey hey ຫນွေမ hey hey ຫນွေမကဲနာလို့ရှုမဝနိုင်ကားသမောင်ကွယ်ຫນွေမလေးကကြံလို့ကဒီရေနန်းကကြံလို့ကျိုးຫນွေမလေးကကြံလို့ကဒီရေနန်းကကြံလို့ကျိုး
How about our Myanmar traditional Indian dance? So you like it?
Yes,
Very
very
good.
nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
Okay. Yes. So it's a little difficult. So we Myanmar people, especially Myanmar girls, so trying to dance so during the festival. So but we are not professional. That's why so we can dance very beautifully. Okay. Yeah.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you're welcome. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. So okay, now I have one thing left to share with you. That's one. So shall we move to? So this is Myanmar traditional chant or traditional performance that is essential in a New Year celebration, and it is a special activity for Myanmar boys. So not for gay. Yeah. So as I mentioned earlier, so Yang dance or Yang Agar is special activities for Myanmar girls. So here, so this one is special activity for Myanmar boys. So we call it Tanjet in Myanmar language. Okay, Tanjet. So Tanjet is Myanmar performance art. So that blends traditional folk and performance accompanied by the beat of traditional drums and sign wine, example and interspersed with song, dance, and chant routines. So actually, Tanjet is similar to rapping. That in our Tanjet, so one man leads and the rest bellows at the top of their voices, make it fun of and criticize whatever is wrong in the country. So Tanjet usually start with praying for the weather and good omens for the country from the start of a new year. And then, so Tanjet must have its own main theme. So to pass on the information of the current affair in the country. So that's one. So this is very special and unique for our people. So now, so please let's see how Tanjet is performed on the stage.
Every single year, till present and beyond. Put your hands together with me and let's welcome. Thank you.
နှစ်ကူးချိန်ဂိမ်းမန်းတွေအတာကူးမှာပင်ရွက်ဦးဝေရွှေဝါမြေအခါထူးပါလို့အလှကျူးစေဖို့တောင်းစုချွေပေါင်းစုကလေးမြမရိုးရာဟန်မရုပ်စေဖို့မညီညာတရံရုပ်တွေနဲ့သွေးဖီကအကြမ်းမလွတ်ပါဘူးရွှေပြည်မဟာအမျိုးမှန်ကြံငန်းကိုဖြင့်ပထဝီအာကာမိုးရံလွှမ်းရအောင်တငယ်ချင်းတို့ရေပီမြမဒိုးတန်အစွမ်းဆိုတာဒီလိုဖွင့်
မိုးလာမောင်တို့တကြံမိုးလာဘာလာမောင်တို့လေလာမောင်တို့တကူးလေတွေအေးလာမောင်တို့တကြံမိုးရဲ့တကူးလေဘတော်ဝေအောင်ဖြန်းပတ်ပြီးပေါ့ဘတော်ဝေအောင်ဖြန်းပတ်ပြီးပေါ့တကြံမိုးရဲ့တကူးလေမြမနှစ်တက်နှစ်ဆက်ပြီးရောက်လာပြန်ပြီဒီတကူးလားရောက်လာပြန်ပြီဒီတကူးလားမြမနှစ်တက်နှစ်ဆက်ပြီးတူဖို့စီကြောလားချော်အေးတန်သားမြနန္ဒာပေါ့ချော်အေးတန်သားမြနန္ဒာပေါ့တူဖို့စီ
Okay, so yeah, so I'm sorry I can't play all the films, so from the beginning to end. So this is a sample of Tanjet for you. So I hope so you can you may realize so how Tanjet is performed on the stage, and so it's time. So here I like to talk about something special about Tanjet. So when we perform Tanjet, so we have to use only Myanmar traditional musical instruments. So like pot drum, so we call ozin, so double-headed slam drum, dobab, Myanmar flute, Myanmar palui, and then oboes, so Myanmar ne and bamboo clappers, walakop. Okay, so to create a very active and excellent Tanjet, so we have to use only Myanmar traditional musical instruments. So these instruments are very important to make it Tanjet. And then when we perform Tanjet, so it's really fun and incredible among our people. So when Tanjet groups so expressions with the humor, so it's a really funny. So we the audience will laugh out. So after hearing a very good Tanjet, and then so the second thing is that so originally only Myanmar blind can take part in Tanjet. So that's why I would say it is a very special social activity for Myanmar blind during New Year celebration. And last but not least, so Tanjet must have its own purpose. It may be an informative message to pass on to the public with sense of humor and mocking the issue that needs to be addressed in the country. So that's why Tanjets are often humorous and satirical, so expressing social and political commentaries and public opinions. So these are unique things about Tanjet. So that's why Tanjet is very important and popular among our people. So we believe Tanjet can express the actual facts and information. So that's so something's wrong in our country. So it's really amazing. So that's why during our festival, so we also love to wait and see the Tanjet performance. So Tanjet performance are performed on the floats or even on the pavilions or pedals. And so this is one of our lovely traditions also. So we love these traditions and we value it. So that's why we, our people, so trying to perform Tanjet so every single year. So that's all about my part. So I hope all of you enjoy so these social activities that we do in our New Year celebration. Okay.
Thank you.
So thank you all.
Thank you.
Yes. Now the next presenter.
Good morning to my respected teacher, Professor Tang, Mr.
Morning.
Paul, and honorable guests in state, and good evening to my friends in Asia. Mingalava, I'm Mary, Associate Professor from Yangon University of Economics. Happy to meet you all. I think you all will like our Myanmar Tanget Festival. Here, I would like to present that, like our culture, Myanmar culture, water festivals are also held in Southeast Asian nations with different names. For example, Songkran in Thailand, Laos, Chorsanam Thame in Cambodia, Dinjan in Myanmar, and Water Splashing Festival in Yunnan, China, to name but a few. Let's look at India first. It's widely believed that the Thai version of Songkran is a hybrid version of Indian festival of Holi. The way the festival is celebrated is sort of similar, yet also has some differences as well. The original is Holi celebrated throughout India. Holi is celebrated in March with colors and splashing of water on each other. Here, the use of color is evident in India, but colors are not used in Thailand and Myanmar. Again, in Thailand, the Thai New Year, also called Songkran, is one of the most important traditional religious events, the same as the beliefs of Myanmar, as already mentioned earlier. In fact, one can easily say that Songkran is the Holi of Thailand. The word Songkran derives from Sanskrit, meaning the beginning of the new solar year. Retracing the history of Songkran, it is believed that the festival was introduced into Thailand from India. One interesting thing here is, as you can see in picture 1, elephants with hearts and flowers painted on their bodies spray water at revelers celebrating Thailand's traditional New Year, which takes place in April. Moreover, in Cambodia, Cambodia's famous water festival is one of the highlights of the calendar year, bringing together people from across the country for 3 unforgettable days of boat racing, fireworks, and festivity. Unlike neighboring countries, the water festival in Cambodia usually focuses on boat racing, which usually takes place in November. Though it's a little different from others, it shares similar elements with Songkran and Dinjan. Similarly, water festival in Malaysia is also like Holi in India, except that here they play it with clean, uncolored water and do not use dry color as well. Activities involve an international fishing tournament, kayaking challenge, sandcastle building, and much more. However, in Laos, water festival is celebrated 2 times during the year. The first celebration is held during the New Year in April, called Songkran, like Thailand and Myanmar, which is a 3-day affair. The second time is during the months of September and October, and is a festival held in the waterways, characterized by boat races in major towns. In addition, in Yunnan, China, the water splashing festival is celebrated by the Dai ethnic group, one of the 55 ethnic minorities in China. The whole celebration starts on the 30th of April and takes 3 to 7 days. As you can see in picture 1, Dai women pray a ceremony during a water splashing festival in Jinghong, Siksampana Dai Autonomous Prefecture, southwest China's Yunnan province. In this festival, Dai people get together to dance and pouring water on others because, like Myanmar, they believe that pouring water can help remove bad luck and bring out happiness. Similar to Myanmar Dinjan festival, Southeast Asian nations are used to end one year or season and begin the next one anew. Well, many of the festivals take place around mid-April with participants washing off the ill health, bad luck, and evil spirit from the old year in order to start the new year fresh. So I would like to highlight that each culture has its own traditions and beliefs. So each water festival is celebrated slightly differently. India, China, and Southeast Asia are equally rich in their cultural variety. The same thing here is water festivals in Southeast Asian nations are great opportunities to spread stranger and get soaking wet. In the four Buddhist majority countries like Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, and Thailand, water festival is celebrated, signifying the washing away of sins and rancor, to give thanks and wish for happiness and prosperity. So I'm very pleased and proud of having the same culture with this country. Right? I'd like to say a big thank you for your kind support, especially Professor Tang, Mr. Paul, and Austin. Wishing you all good health, wealth, happiness, and success in the coming new year and always. Now, let me conclude our presentation with Dintin song, written by Newma Nye, presented by my colleague earlier. This song highlights the beauty of Myanmar gas and Mandalay city. Moreover, it can praise the lovely tradition of our New Year celebration. Please enjoy it. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, wonderful.
nice.
Wonderful.
Jesu Temade.
ကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်ရှင်
Thank
Thank
you.
you
Thank you all.
Thank
Thank
I just
you.
want to add one other thing here. In addition to
Okay.
thanking everybody, thank you, Professor Tang. That's wonderful to allow us to share in your group, in your class from Geneseo, and your wonderful, wonderful presentation. I mean, it just was very, very, very special, and it'll be a big special on Good News. You know, I wanted to also mention, you know, here in America, so this
Yeah.
is the famous Lunar New Year stamp that
Yeah.
the United States
Oh.
Postal Service creates each year. This is the first year, I believe it might have been like 1985, a long time ago, in the late 80s. And our company, Milestone Broadcast, helped start this. We did the whole marketing campaign for it because in essence, the Chinese, help start us in business, and the whole Asian community. We're an Asian marketing and advertising company, in addition to later on broadcasting. So we've been involved with the Asian community 35 plus years. But the nice thing is that this is still here. They still create the Lunar New Year stamp each year here in America, as well as so many other activities, because the Asian population is a very, very strong population here in America, and continue on with Asian festivals, with the Dragon Boat festivals, and we stay involved very much so. And I'm always proud to wear and be part of the culture. And I'm very fortunate to have Austin, a vice president, and Tang family always supporting us for many years. And so you really, really was very, very special. We're going to include this into our broadcast and some other broadcasts we're connected to. One of the subjects I'll just mention also that we're involved with is water. And we've been involved with the subject of water, the concern of water, the goodness of water, for, I would say, 25, 30 years as well, my whole life. Because water is the sustenance of life.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And in that, the way you revere it, the way you respect water, and the way you're sharing here the thoughts about water, you know, clear your soul, you know.
Yeah.
It's almost, you know, it's a religious act, you know. Christians, they baptize, they put you into
yes.
water, you know.
Yeah.
And so on and so forth. And it's very, very special. And I only pray, to be frank with you, I'll share one commentary, because we're also involved with the Friends of Clear Water here in America. We help clean the Hudson River. Pete Seeger and my associate Phil Sowers helped create the World Water Day with the United Nations, which is in March 22nd, I think it is. So, and then we have our Earth Days. We have the Earth Day on the 22nd of April. The original Earth Day was on the lunar eclipse day in the beginning of the month. And so environment is becoming more and more crucial and concerning. And I think the important thing for us all to try to think on are how we can all together, for example, the water behind Professor Tang of the Golden Gate Bridge, it's, I have to sadly say, it's salt water, okay? And so it's beautiful to see the water, but we have a lot of water on Mother Earth, right?
Yeah.
And we have a lot of water
Yes,
inside
yeah.
of us as well. Hopefully, the world will unite with water. We even have songs called Water Not Weapons with Pete Seeger. We have enough water for the world that somebody today can have a clean glass of water. We need better management to make sure that everybody has access to the water. And I applaud you for the respect you give to water. And I hope that, as I mentioned, that the world comes together smartly. We have the water, it's just salty, and the salty's not good. It's good for certain things. It's good for the fish, and it's good for coral reefs, and it's good for many things. But we need the desalination of the water. So that's sort of our mission and a focus of our company. And so I wanted to share that because it's.
Thank you. I think we can work on that project maybe for, March. Okay.
Oh, well, if any thoughts of what's happening in your countries to desalinate water, to purify water, to cleanse water, in addition to the celebration of water that you presented today, that is very, very important for us all, okay? Because a lot of the world, if not a major part of the world, doesn't have water to drink, and it's concerning. So the forward motion is, you're all young and you're smart and you're caring, and that can be seen by what you've presented today. So I once again, I thank you from Good News, and I look forward to supporting you in any efforts, and you're welcome to call us, and however we can help you promote what you do, you can count on us. Thank you, Professor. Thank you.
On behalf of me and our scholars, international scholars, my students, that we really want to thank you and Austin for give us the opportunity to share what we have, different culture, celebration of New Year, and like you said, in addition, we're looking forward to have more project working together with Good News Broadcast TV. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. So from our side, our special thanks go to Professor Tang, Paul, and Austin, all my colleagues. Okay. So I do apologize. So if there is inconvenience during our presentations because of an unstable connection here, so I really apologize to all of you.
No, you did an excellent job.
Excellent job.
Thank you. So
thank you, everybody.
Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I hope you Bye.
See you.
Bye for you now. It's midnight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Have a nice
Have a nice
day.
New Year.
Bye-bye.
Thank
See you
you.
in the future.
Bye.
Yeah. See you.